Good afternoon, guys. Let's see here. We are in Houston, and it is roughly about 4 o'clock right now. Let me get you guys pulled up. I got some pretty good, exciting news. That as you guys can see here, obviously we got a different car in the shop today. But let me get you all pulled in so that way I can answer any of y'all's questions in case you have any. But today I am here to show you guys the Elite Carbon intakes. It's kind of been a long time coming that a lot of you guys have been waiting on. Y'all have been wanting to see. Well, we finally got our hands on one thanks to Cold Air Inductions and this customer by the name of Jack. He was actually one of the first ones to actually get an intake from the Elite Carbon intakes from us. And he's local, so he's like, hey guys, why not do an install video on the car? Whatever you guys want, take pictures and stuff like that. So he was gracious enough to actually lend us his car for the day. He drives the car around a lot, so I know he goes to a lot of shows, a lot of local meets. He's part of the H-Town Club and stuff like that. So we decided to go ahead and get the car, and why not do the install for him and also provide you guys with a couple extra pictures and some video, so that way you guys can always have it on there on our YouTube channel and stuff like that. So that's what we did today. That's what we knocked out. But I wanted to come to you guys live today to show you guys exactly what the intake looked like after the install. Now, I know a lot of you guys might be, well, man, why not show me how to install it? Well, we got, the actual video production that my guy has to edit, and that we'll get on YouTube later on, hopefully next week. But we'll see where that goes. Anyways, so I got some of you guys pulled in. Let's see, Tony, how's it going? Everybody jumping in. Nice to see all you guys jump in. Jason's not here today, as you guys might be asking yourself. He's not here today, but we're trucking along without him. We're going along. He might pop in and watch too. Who knows? What we're here today is to show you guys the Elite Carbon intake. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting since we've been talking about this back in December, I believe it was, about mid-December. A lot of you guys have been waiting for it. And we've been waiting as well. They're slowly starting to trickle out. Our stock order is hopefully going to be shipping here pretty soon, but some of our previous orders have started to ship. Cold Air Inductions is working very hard. We talk to them almost every day, guys. So some of you guys that have orders, or some of you guys that have been thinking about ordering it, they have been working very hard at trying to get these intakes out as fast as possible, but they're just getting slammed with orders. Obviously, they have our stock order that we're waiting on, but they're doing the best they can. They made some last-minute changes to the kit that kind of delayed them a little bit, but then now they got the ball rolling, so now it's just a matter of getting everything they need to get the production out and get the kits rolling out the door. So like I said, I wanted to bring you guys this car today because we installed that intake on it. Now I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, man, the amount they charge for this intake is quite a bit for what you kind of get. But when you really look at the kit and you look at everything else that goes along with this car, I mean, you have the carbon fiber insert, and some of you guys that are actually gracious enough to actually even have the rear spoiler in carbon fiber. Maybe you like that carbon fiber look. This is actually a very nice addition to the rest of your carbon fiber that you might have on your car. So, in my opinion, the price is kind of justified just because it is a very nice piece, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the hood. Ready? Ready? Okay, ready? No one said ready. Okay, let's go. So, here we are. Now there it is, guys, the Elite Carbon intake installed on a 2017 ZL1. Now Jack does have a little bit of customization. He had a 5th gen early before this one. I think his wife still has their 6th gen SS that they have. But this one, he's kind of decking it out with some carbon fiber products. As you guys might be able to see, he's obviously got the intake, he's got the hood scoop, he's got the rear spoiler, and he's got a couple of little things here going on. But he likes the carbon fiber and the look of the car that he's got going. So he thought, why not get that intake and finish it off before anything else really kind of comes out. So with all the other products that are in the works that people have been thinking about, this intake is really kind of one of those things that is going to kick it off. So let's see here. Tony, nice to see you jumping in, man. Shameless plug for Gabe. Yeah, it's shameless. It's a plug, man. We're good. We're rolling. So that's what it is, guys. The carbon intake, it's a full carbon tube. I know you guys might be asking yourself, well, I can't see the inside. I don't know how thick it is. How much does it weigh? How does it bolt on? The installation is very simple, very simple. The factory air box comes off as one unit. And actually, let me go ahead and grab the factory air box just so I can show you guys. While he's showing you that intake, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the factory air box back here just so I can show you exactly what, oh, I gotta open the car, I guess. Just so I can show you exactly the difference. Because don't get me wrong, the factory air box flows very well. You know, GM did their work with this car and the factory air box flows very well, but in my opinion, there's always room for improvement. Okay, whether it be looks or whether it be functionality, performance. And in my opinion, this big plastic piece right here, yeah, I could probably do without it. You know, I would go with the Carbon series intake if I had a ZL1 with all the carbon fiber stuff worked around this thing. I would definitely go with one of these just because it is going to finish it off very nice and have a nice clean look. I mean, look at this compared to that. And tell me which one you think looks better. This compared to that. Now I know some of you guys might thinking to yourself, man, I got to justify the price, and I understand, but this is very nice quality, comes out very great. I mean, I was really kind of impressed. I like the look, I like the finish. It's nice and smooth. I mean, the weave matches the 2x2 on the hood. Let me close the hood here so you guys can see the hood. The weave matches. It's probably not matching the same direction, but it matches the other direction of the other stuff he's got under here. But it matches that 2x2 pattern. So that factory pattern is replicated by Cold Air Inductions, which I think they did a phenomenal job on. Now you guys might be asking yourself, well, how much power does it make? You know, have we seen any? Have we put on a dyno? Well, we just got the car yesterday. We knocked the intake out today, so unfortunately we haven't had it on the dyno yet. We haven't been able to see exactly how much power he's picked up. I know he's got some power already in this car. I know he wants to take it to the dyno, see if it picked up any as far as what he's already had done. So hopefully we'll get some updates from him, hopefully in the next week or so. You know, but definitely I know he wants to definitely get it back on the dyno, get it to his tuner, and really go through it again just to make sure everything's good and see if it picked up any power. But like I said, I know he's got some power mods already in this car. I think he's got a set of headers. He's got an ATI balancer, and I'm not sure what else. I know we talked about doing a Borla exhaust on this car, so he's thinking about doing a Borla and with adding those carbon tips that the Borla has. So we might be adding some more carbon fiber here to this car lately. You know, I mean, or here in the next, probably the next couple months, we'll be adding some more carbon fiber. So it's definitely something that we want to kind of see out there. Kind of answer it, going through some of your questions. OEM is, well, yeah, it is. You can read the comments on that one from Bill. Yeah, OEM does not look that great. I mean, in my opinion, you know, and a lot of guys, they ask themselves about a cold air intake. Should I do it? Should I not do it? It's really one of those things that if you want the look to go along with the rest of the car, it's going to be justifiable to me. I mean, these 6th gens are performing very well, and some of you guys that have known, that have been out there, you've been in the 6th gen scene, you're on part of these groups, and you've just been out there for a while. You know, maybe you had a 5th gen and you just kind of followed along all the way through there. Now, you know that some of these 6th gens, the intakes aren't really producing a whole lot of power, I guess, that you guys are looking for, but there's more things than just power for these intakes that go into them. There's the fuel efficiency, there's you know, styles, looks, obviously, but I mean, there's a whole lot more that goes into these intakes that I like. You know, they're not for everybody. Some people say drop-in filter works out just fine, and not by everybody so. But you have that big air box. I'm not a big fan of that air box. It does not look that great. Something like this looks a whole lot better, especially if you have all the carbon fiber to go along with it. Now, I know this customer, and he is going to do more carbon fiber, just a matter of time. So we'll see here, big difference. Oh, definitely, man. Pricing. To talk about pricing for these elite carbon intakes, now they're only for the 6th gen. Now I know we've gotten a lot of messages and questions. Does it fit my 5th gen? Does it fit my V6 and stuff like that? Unfortunately, right now they're only doing it for the 6th gen ZL1 and the 6th gen SS. So those are the only 2 models right now. Both of them are priced the same. They're right about $750 is where they start out at. So that's where they're at right now. Are they going to do a 5th gen? That's one of the questions that I've been asked numerous times. I've asked them myself. Okay, it is on I guess it's penciled in. I guess we'll say it like that. It's penciled in. They're not going to do anything for sure. They might not even do anything at all. They don't know yet. You know, it might be one of those things, if the carbon intakes take off for the 6th gen and they love what they're doing, they get great feedback and everything, then they might go back to the 5th gen and develop it from there. But right now, this is only available for the 6th gen ZL1 and the 6th gen SS, starting at about $750. See, inline four, Mark, I got you. Inline four, they're still working on their V6 and inline four kits. I've talked to them about that as well. Are they going to do a carbon fiber version? That's another thing that's one of those penciled in. For the Elite Carbon series, they knew they wanted to do a ZL1. Since the ZL1 does have a lot of carbon fiber on it, they wanted to go ahead and match that. So that's what was one of the first ones that they did. Then they went into the SS just because it's probably something else they wanted to test. But right now for the inline four, unfortunately not. Is it legal in California, Charlie? Unfortunately not, man. This one's not been CARB approved. So, you know, getting these intakes into California can be a little bit of a hassle for you guys that want them out there. But I mean, it's hard to say. Maybe one day they might get CARB approved. There's a lot that goes into CARB from what I understand, especially getting an intake approved. I've had manufacturers tell me that even a stock intake sometimes isn't approved, but I mean they still go through. So it's definitely one of those things that it's a maybe. Like I said, it's another penciled in. You know, we don't know yet at this time, but it's definitely be something interesting to see and go from there. But like I said, guys, here it is, the Elite Carbon Series intakes. I got some pictures and everything ready to go for the rest of the week, so that way we can show you guys maybe tomorrow or Friday. We'll post them up. And we got some more exciting stuff going on around here. I know it's been a while since we've been live, but we have a bunch of stuff going on for the 6th gen and for the 5th gen. You'd be surprised at how long our list is. I'm talking E85 kits. I'm talking styling, bumpers, and stuff like that. It's all a big mess right now, but we are moving along. Things are going. We got our tax sale going on right now. We got let's see, we got a few car shows coming up. I know Kima is this weekend down here local. If you're local down in Houston, they have the Kima car show with the H-Town Camaro Club, and we have I think 2 car shows. Actually, no, take that back. No, we do have 2 car shows in April. We have our open house April 14th. So if you guys are in Texas and you all want to come by and see our new place and see what it's all about, see what makes it happen, come on by April 14th. We're going to go ahead and have an open house here from 10 to 3. Okay, so that's going on. April 14th is a Phastek open house. If you guys go back in our page, you'll see the event page also listed there. I'll also link that in a bit later. And also in April is Camaro Con. In case some of you guys in California, you're all on the West Coast, Camaro Con, we'll be headed out there, man. April 28th, if I believe. So we'll definitely see you guys out there. I know some of you guys that are watching right now, I know some of you guys are actually headed out there. I'm excited to kind of see all you guys. Last year when we went, we had a great time. But this year we're going to go ahead and do the same. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go out there, hang out. A bunch of us, we've got some tents and everything going on. And we're going to go hang out with you guys. Why not? And then July. July, we got the big one. We got the Camaro Fest going on in Bowling Green. So we have that going on. And then I know there's probably a couple more I'm missing. And I apologize if I'm missing some of y'all's shows. We try and get to all of them and as many as we can. But like I said, our schedule is busy. We just got so much stuff going on. But we are definitely after it, guys. Definitely. We're watching out for everybody. Everybody shows we're watching y'all. Trust me. So, but that's what I got for you guys today. The Elite Carbon Series intake from Cold Air Inductions. This is one of the first ones that I think have been installed. I'm not really too sure. I know Cold Air Inductions has their test kit, but this is one of the other first ones that has actually been installed that I know of. But they're here. They're slowly rolling out. They're slowly rolling out, but they are moving. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Can't tell you when next time might be, but definitely I know I want to come back to you guys live a little bit more. So hopefully next time you see us, hey, we'll have something different on the shop car. Maybe we'll have a different car in here. Who knows, guys? So we'll see you guys.